Looking forward against Warrior, hoping that SDY makes his move, and indeed the shot does connect. SDY goes down. I think tabseN just got spotted by Boros there. Indeed he has been now. The engagement not quite finding the headshot, not damage done between either player. tabseN will force out a kill ahead of the murder hole. As Hype chimes in, it's a 5-on-2 for Big. Finally one trade comes in from Warrior, but Farben quick to shut him down, leaving Crastal alone in the round to clutch it against the first. Force the reload against the second. Crimbo's done a ton of damage, and now this should spell the end of Monte in the pistol.
A good defensive coming through from Big towards that mid presence. Even Hype getting through with a multi-frag, and then Crimbo just wasting time.
Bring out a couple of upgrade pistols, the Deagles, the P250, one of which has already fallen.
In the competition, only once before, Jay, have we seen a contenders stage make the semi-finals. They're looking to try and see if they can make it twice.
Such a sick run for Monte overall. Quadra, the Hype, nades a FaZe there to close out on SDY. Not quite the ace against the anti. Defaults are in. Boros trying to hunt down Keto, his SMG. Head of the ramp control, and the headshot is gained effective. Boros did extremely well in that 9 series, and I wonder if he'll be a pivotal element once again here. Warrior's going to follow suit and become the star man for tabseN's kill. 5-on-3, SDY ready to cut rotations back of apps. His back might be turned towards them, though. Still finds Hyped. Ready for FaZe. Doesn't quite get it, though.
And Big are just going to be trying to hold on to their weapons, but even Boris is aggressing down towards CT, looking out towards that left-hand side. Does eventually get caught, so it'll be an AK to try and get the other AK towards market. Demq's trying to cut that rotate.
Crimbo does go down, leaving FaZe alone back up to the B site. As you mentioned, no real retake in play for Big in that one, so in for Crimbo. Not quite as active to look towards the underpass entrance where he's boosted up. Smoke's also in at underpass. They've seen where Hype is, and they'll do a little bit of damage. Crimbo's going to escape with that M4 rather. AK spray back up. Hype's going to get taken down. 2 players swing. Actually, they do get the kill, but Warrior back in with the trade. tabseN responds with that P250 doing tons of damage, but ultimately it doesn't work out for the big side. Kiko's in a 1-on-3.
It might be able to get away with one, but that should pretty much be all. I mean, Monte have got some tight spacing between one another. Boris is even looking back down towards jungle. Already missed their opportunity. AWP does fall in the meanwhile.
Smoke's in the way. Crastal has grabbed the bomb meanwhile. Boros snuck around, eventually catches the man. Keto giving up his life to try at the impossible clutch. He got one pick to make it somewhat expensive here for Monte. On the CT side, again, these 2 rifles saved without much of a major buy around it. There are Deagles and Kevlar on the half invest. And nades here from FaZe might counteract with some decent damage. Indeed, it lands center. A massive follow-up. Peachy tags them extremely low. This could still be on here for Big if they could just land those decent shots back. But FaZe is missing. tabseN's on site. Burns a little bit to take Crastal down. Advantage sits with Big, and they're all 4 players are set here. Keto's AUG now on site. Finds one. Hype closes the last, and Big find the steal. 5 players going down. Some AT-10s and AKs. They have to go fast here. Try and play the SMG advantage. Molotovs and smoke sent in, but again, the utility placed there from Big in the apartments can damage up, mow down Demq and Crimbo's part. Ready for more, but Boris comes back to return. FaZe suppressed. CT's also out of market, trying to make their way in. Aggressive tabseN caught the 10 HP. Boris with the bomb plant here.
And they've still got a rifle out there to the apartments. That's Warrior on 100 points of health.
Flash forward, tabseN sees 2, only gets 1. Crastal with a trade back. One of the AKs trying to engage FaZe does go down. Warrior watching for the man, but FaZe gets him the same. And SDY, 26 HP in a 1-on-3. Hype has got him marked, and Big take 4. Now ready for the short attack as well.
FaZe got the high advantage towards short to look out towards that chair angle. Warrior, is he pre-aiming?
Yes, he is. FaZe down. Heights can't quite find the flick. Boros takes the AWP. tabseN drop towards Crastal, double up towards the B site. Bombs on his way. Round's done.
And do you remember when we were looking at that 9 game and we were so positively surprised about...
Not able to match up with the AWP in this round. Keto caught 1 exit. They are hunting him. For what reason, I don't really understand. He's got a 5-7. Maybe try and see if he can get that rifle. Sure that he can't pick it back up, but still he forces forward and does take the AWP out of play. They can't recover it, so it's got to get 4 on the trot in order to take control of this. Demq, yeah, that's not a bad question. Keto's jump face reveals his position. Hyped caught off. Demq so deep in the bomb site, and Keto hasn't got enough cover. Big already calling in the save. They know they have bottled that round.
I see you later.
MQ holding his nerve. Crimbo and tabseN get out of the way. SDY with another pick. Crimbo can't hold on to his lifeline. That is disaster for Big. Hyped. Sees Crastal, but misses his shot. You can sit down as well. So can the A site. It's taken entirely by Monte. Big and not rotating.
Crimbo gets 1, but it's not enough at all. Monte have just over-rotated them completely towards B, and I think they're going to look for more exits again.
k1to gets one more. Crimbo now spotted. AK leaning forward. Boros could get caught off damaged. Okay, 2-on-2.
And they're going to go for this. Don't know about the aggression out there towards CT, and DemQ is so controlled out here in Palace too.
National backed up. Yeah, CT waiting at the dumpster. Onto the bomb, they'll get the smoke up, tap it once, k1to with a trade, DemQ with a responsive, 2 taps from k1to, doing more damage, trying to force DemQ into a fight here, needs to win it, he's got no kit, I don't think he's got time. DemQ's time stalling has worked wonders for Monte, as they take 10 on T side.
And have we got a...
But Monte's map pick, making magic happen in the opening map of this quarterfinal game. Hyped has caught Woro though, that's one back. It's one start for Big.
I don't know if you noticed it there, Jay, but Monte actually had triple AWPs in the beginning of that round, all trying to hold their sight lines. Now Boris is undetected out here. Underpass deal with Hype. Another player around the corner. Of course he deletes him.
Triple. Looking for Farven. Got one player in con also. Options available. Smokes are down. Molly's a sent. Backup's also there in the mid control. Meanwhile, the walk comes in towards Apps. The smoke is blocked there, released by k1to. And Crimbo lines up 2, including the bomb carrier. That's a massive spray down now for Big. Farven looking to engage, continue to turn the man advantage towards their favor. Meanwhile, Boros has snuck in the back lines towards the A site. k1to down. Farven needs to regroup with Crimbo.
DemQ's going to have to be the impact player. There's plenty of time. And there's nades too. And Big are being sent on a wild goose chase. Now, they know that the bomb was dropped out to the apartments, and they know that Boris was in window.
The footstep. Try and challenge him. As they look out towards mid, they'll have 2 assessments. Either he's in connector, he's in underpass. Check underpass. Find the kill. Leave it all on DemQ. Flashbang of DemQ, revealing his position. Revealing the suspicions to be true. Farven's going to wait 10 seconds. Caught off on the drop face. DemQ needs one more headshot, but where's Farven? He has no idea. Bomb plant denied. And Big can claim 5 to close the half on a slight high. Are in trouble. Going in for the Pistolexi. On the A site, DemQ finding Tabson, tapping up to his headshot. Boris backed out towards connector, will get smoked off. k1to has not spotted him. Woro in the corner, does get caught. Krasnal's 2Ks, he sneaks forward. Farven left to try and get some trades together. 1 pick found, no more than that. Bombs dropped on him. Crimbo, no Kevlar, no util. 1 flashbang has been picked up, can catch Krasnal at least, but domed in by DemQ as Monte take the pistol.
That was a 16-7 out on Mirage. It's now 11-5. Woro starting to hear a lot of these players down towards underpass. Does at least drop 1, so it's damage being done from Crimbo.
Nice nades on. Crimbo gets a couple of picks back, but Krasnal and SDY with SMG engagements. Tabson can get 1 to return. But DemQ and Krasnal can combine to take him back down. Very good damage being done there by Big. SMG also on top of the balcony. 2 players to hold. Boris gets caught. Krasnal with 1 trade. SDY continuing to hold his nerve as Krasnal feels the pressure from all sides, at least to the right-hand side where Hyped is. Molly sent his direction. The SMG can land 1, though. Look back for that. AK eventually gets taken down alongside Krasnal's casualty, but that's bought time for Woro to get the rotation in. Drop Tabson and the bomb. Hype picks him back up. 40 seconds. Got to get that plant in. DemQ is on his way. Looking to tempt fate anyway. Caught off on the first crack angle. Face in by Farven. Spotted, but the AK wins the duel with a triple. But the Flash is going to try and keep him suppressed. Hyped in a sandwich, trying to spot the man out. Desperately looking for the pick in. Krasnal does get 1 frag to drop that bomb of Farven and a 2nd pick. Not quite able to get the 3rd, but that's what DemQ comes in for. Deagle's back to a 2-on-2. He's traded places and catches Crimbo. Suddenly, k1to is all that remains. Knowing that the scout, knowing that the rifle picked up by DemQ. Tagged up. Takes back Woro, 1-on-1 situation, needs to hit the next shot spray, 1 bullet left in the mag, and he can't connect the kill. DemQ with a triple, him and Krasnal moves forward to that for Mars. Krasnal is going to get tagged, meanwhile, as Big still hunt for these engagements. Crimbo is watching for that backstab as Krasnal does go down. k1to and Farven combine to mop them all up and quickly take control back for
action. They wanted to get players out of market quickly to then allow DemQ to hopefully catch the likes of Crimbo moving back in the apartments, keeping that vision towards the side.
From Big, might just send it B site. Flashes at the ready, smokes in for SDY. He reads it so well. M4 the crossfire of Krasnal. k1to caught dead to rights. SDY follows suit. Tabson, second casualty. Farthen with one good trade. Flashes, keeping SDY blinded so we can't get another good instant engagement. Boris can though. He gets two in fact. Leaves it all on Farthen. Less than half HP sat back here at bench. Bombs on his back. Caught off by Boris. It's map point for Monte. This T half as DemQ stands by, ready to receive the A hit.
He's wider on that angle out towards Sandwich. He actually wants to look at contact out there towards Palace. Now, Boris's attention's being brought away, but DemQ knows what's going on. Smoke
in the way. Molotov ahead of it, though, should force DemQ into the open, trying to escape back towards Connector. Doesn't matter. Boris is there to cover it with the AK. Drop the bomb, drop them all. Crimbo on a one. Wonderful stuff from this CT side, and the T half was just as good as well. Big. And I have to be concerned with this kind of a matchup, with this kind of opening in the series, because they have been whitewashed, decimated. Now Monte will charge their way into the defaults here. Down from Big's part of things. They'll make their way into the B site height, trying to lead that charge. Tamsin's the man that draws out first blood. Boros first to fall.
And put that molly out towards the double doors, and that actually protects the plant for a little while. Means that Monte can't just continue to put pace down.
Upgraded with USP as well for Farthen. We can take the long-range fights as Hyped engages Krasnal right up close to the double doors. Closes them as Keto gets his own shot on DemQ. Next, Warrow and SDY getting involved with one decent pick. Warrow with a follow-up, but Hyped trades it back, leaving it all to SDY on a 1 versus 3 scenario. Keto on top of the silo. SDY has no vision, no presence of mind here in this bomb site. We'll try to look for Hype back here and does indeed get him. Mentioned as well, he's not even got a kit on himself to try and get this round together. He's dead out of time. Keto will close out the pistol. USP set for Monte to give Big that extra leg up. Fast play in towards the A site. No one's there to resist it. Stacking towards ramp. Might try and press towards lobby. Catch off one of the Mac 10 players if possible. Indeed, Hyped is inbound with his 2 kills, so money gained. Keto there to cover off the rest. Leaves Krasnal, and Crimbo, I should say, actually, with the Mac 10 to try and force around the corner. Against them, Tabson tagged to 58. Crimbo down to 80. It's not a massive amount, but still significant to the Big T side.
And Tabson's getting a lot of space out from his hard control. It's going to be an explosion. Flash comes in late. Krasnal already gets the first. DemQ's there with the crossfire. Keto even drops the bomb.
2v5 as a result. Shots out of the AWP. Warrior has looked to cut off Big in the lobby control. Doesn't quite land that engagement. Hype's going to get away.
3, and then the next game, who do they play? Taz and Co. out there on Honorous, and they lose Nuke 14-16. And it almost makes you wonder.
AWP expecting them to make their way around the corner here at Hell. Somehow evades the ire of Farthen, lands the frag. Had an eternity to get that kill, but it still didn't go his way.
Oh, DemQ knows, sees the position of Tabson out towards the squeak door, and now can indicate it's either a vent dive or an upper take.
Smokes in ahead of the Molotov that burns DemQ away, but still the spray comes up, making a bit of noise to draw attention to himself. He would have heard this, and they're going to catch him off for it. Farthen 1 tap.
And now it's going to be the split towards upper. Warrior 2K might be able to deal with the lower defender.
Or still with a player over at Heaven. Tabson catches the casualty. Takes a lot of damage for it. Crimbo focusing on 1. Krasnal can come suit.
Farfen up here from Heaven is in a very good position, and Keto's even got an incendiary to work off the late rounds.
DemQ wrapping. Tabson's going to get caught through that smoke. Keto detected, but he comes up with a pick. Krasnal and Warrow trying to work in against this player. The incendiary sent. Krasnal falls, will burn. Now where's Farthen? Last man up in Heaven. Warrow doesn't know that information yet. Trying to make noise, trying to bait him out. Thinks he might be up there. Still doesn't know. Smoke on the bomb as he pulls it out. Farthen peeks, gets the shot.
And even Keto, low HP towards main, comes away with a decent amount of impact. Monte seemed as if they had quite a lot of information play. They got aggressive out towards lobby. SDY got caught in a timing outside. And then Boris, if he wins that 1 fight onto Tabson, maybe that changes the complexion of the round.
Smokes are being sent. Farthen running his teammates. SDY evades the flash, engages 2, gets 1. Crimbo with a quick response.
Oh, DemQ's doing further damage. AWP's there for the trade out towards Squeak Door. Good timing.
Krasnal's got to sit top of Hut here and wait for them to come to him. Backup is not going to be quick and easy to get here. Farthen would be an easy pick, though. Drops that bomb. All important. Crimbo counter swings. Warrior and Boris again 2v3. Make it 1v3.
Big are putting on a good performance on the T side. They're catching him with the rotates. They've got themselves some good positions. Warrior 2K in for the clutch. AWP turns it into a 1v2.
Anymore. He does on 4 points of health. Hyped the next man to challenge here. AWP v AWP battle. Hearing the footsteps towards outside, but again, focusing on this squeak door position where Hyped is holding for. Caught off by the T-side member, and indeed, big. Tiny bits of damage done to Farven and SDY here. 60 seconds left, and finally the trades start coming in. SDY picks up Farven, taps and returns fire. Keto dinked down by Woro. M4 couldn't quite get the full-on pick. Be wary of this Mac 10 as well. The Molotov will send him back into the site as Crimbo gets dealt with by Demq, took Krasnal with him.
It might even be a play down towards lower. Now that they've lost that lurk to top side, they lack that ability of going back up to the vents to upper.
Or a backing up passive to look at Decon door from the top of the ramp position. Deagle on the other side of the site. Doors opened. Low HP player takes peeks. His headshot's been seen, and Tabson will get the pick. Deagle gets nothing. Demq left to save.
And that's got to be frustrating there for Warrior, because he pretty much had the jump onto Keto from the double doors entrance and just couldn't quite muster anything up. Demq trying to go in for the clutch, not to be.
Inbound from which direction? Out towards Squeak Door, not for the vent dive. Krasnal gets 2 kills. Warrior gets one of his own right. Can't focus on Farven, who gets his trade back to a 2-on-2. Bombs dropped in the open, though. Hyped has got to pick it up, pass it off to that AK. Get the bomb plant down right now.
SDY is coming closer and closer to that spam, and Boris is coming in from hut quickly.
SDY finds Hype through the wall bang and the smoke. A Farven now known. He hears both players. He knows exactly where Monte are playing from, repositioning out towards the hut position. Swing on a bomb plant position. Gets Boros, switches the AK, leaves back in for SDY, but SDY.
This could be an instant reset for the German side to Monte.
Significant round, but only one player was. Ooh, awkward positioning. Is he aware of this? He is now. Crimbo gonna get caught off. He's gonna wait for further backup to arrive. They might think that B's completely open. He could get a 2K involved quick. Keto drops. Crimbo can't adjust. And Farven will fall on upper.
Played to perfection. That was absolutely brilliant right there on the trigger discipline. And now Tabson has spotted out Demq. The timing works out for Big now.
Trigger discipline on the T side now. Krasnal could get caught for this. Back side, gotta get checked. Oh, his back's turned. Perfect tap. Molly sent towards both entries with the CT player. Orp watching for Demq. Catches it back to a 2-on-2. Big could take a leaf out that playbook as well.
SDY's on low HP. This pretty much comes down to Boris. Now he's backstabbing into lobby. It's being held.
Swings in. Taps in. Caught. It's all on Hype now. The AWP. Out towards close. Vent sees the first man. Lands him. Here's SDY coming in close. And connects the full-blown quadra to win the half a Big.
Big have done excellent in the late round situations again. That's a 2v4 recovery for them. Just when SDY did so much. Just when it looked like that was a round breaker. It comes down to Boris catching off the likes of Tabson, trying to get up to Crimbo. Get a main smoke down. Seems as if it wants to be another upper take. Tabson already out the gate. Does lose the fight to Demq.
Follows suit onto Farven as well. Crimbo with one responsive. Keto gets a double up trade. 3-on-3. SDY needs to hold with Boris, and indeed they do get those picks in. Crimbo tagged up heavy. AK in his hands, but Bomb out in the open. He's got 1:15 to play with. Needs to get these taps to the headshots. Knows that SDY's out there somewhere on the ground floor. He gets the kill. 3 HP. The AWP. Switching back to the USP perhaps. Looking on position. Shoulder base. Gonna catch the info. Crimbo needs that one headshot. That's exactly what he gets. Another quadra for Big.
It's a clutch situation again. Keep adding them to the tally. This is 4. Clutches now 1 on the T side of Nuke. And there's 2 ways of looking at it. One way is that that's all you need to continue to be successful in the first half. But you also look at it from the Monte perspective and just say how.
And how have they not converted the success of Mirage over to the CT side of Nuke? Big may have been contested in the early half, but in the mid and late half, it's been all them all day. Keto has been evaded by 1, but Tabson's there to mark him. Woro down. And Krasnal pushing in from Squeak Door. Farven holding careful. Catches Krasnal. He goes falling. Demq and Boros now just Demq alone inside a lobby. Trying to hold, trying to wait for someone to the T-side lineup. But a 1-on-5 with all members of Big being on 100 HP. This round is going their way. This half has already gone their way. And they'll make it flawless to close the T-side. block straight in for Krasnal. First man forward, looking to engage against Farvan is Keto. That goes down, hyped. Top of Heart gets his 2 kills, loses all his teammates, but they haven't dealt with him yet. He's got a triple. Crimbo's on the way with the dualies, gets that casualty. Warrow caught off next. Hyped hunting the Quadra, and that's exactly what he gets. A 3rd Quadra in as many as 5 or 6 rounds for Big.
They're trying to deal with him. They're keeping eyes looking up for that top of Heart control, but there's so much distraction. There's players rotating in from heaven. There's players trying to rotate out from main, and it just is that guiding hand. A beautiful round in here from Hyped.
SMG pushed up so aggressive, ready to mow down the T-side forces here. Knows that they're around that corner, has tabs in for backup. Starts leaning in against them. Boros, knife pulled out, kill found. That's 1 and 2, no more than that.
Even Tabson, high advantage towards the garage has been seen. They've got to try and see if they can deal with him. Not quite happening. A lot of damage is coming through, and now even Farfan's there to try and back him up. Deal with SDY, not quite. It's for a couple of casualties.
Just SMGs, though. Big won't be sweating that. SDY in the midst of the smoke. Crimbo wondering where he might have gone to, whether or not he's backed off, whether he's still sitting to his right-hand side. Flashed forward. Gets caught just as blind as SDY did. Eventually does get that kill in. So
very quick out here towards the ramp control. Crimbo's going to get boosted up, but Boris might already try and strike.
There's 1 kill for Crimbo, combining alongside Farvan. They get 2 kills for it. Monte do trade back tabs and out towards hell position. Smokes in the way for Farvan, trying to draw attention away, but Crimbo's still bearing down upon them. They've dropped the bomb. 2 MP9s have done all the work. SDY's being aggressed upon by Keto and co. Meanwhile, Roro trying to challenge them. Keto has been seen. The AK trying to engage him back. Hype gets his frag. Warrow's all alone. Dealt with. The sprays, the AKs can't come up good. Farvan trades places with Warrow. The SMG of Crimbo still hunting for another Quadra. Caught on the reload. Warrow's going down. Oh, what a round for Big. And it'll be map point for Big. How quickly we've got to this point.
Keto, opening kill towards outside, and Crimbo's going to play the exact same spot again. Of course he does. Monte, you're not expecting it to be played a second time, especially when you lose a pick outside.
That MP9 has FMJ bullets or something. That has mowed through so many T-side players in the last 2 rounds. 7 kills for Crimbo total.
Come in with a good scoreline out on Nuke and just give the fight back to Monte.
Nade set, Farvan trying to spot them. Sprays, awkward damage has been done. The kills start pouring in for Big. At least a couple of trades come back from Krasnal and Boros, but Tabson in with 2 of his own, leaving it all to Warrior to clutch. Not going to get past the 1 tap of Crimbo. It's 16-5. Big take us.
And this long wrap, if it gets a good timing for Warrow, might be able to clear up the majority of A.
Keto's seen at least 2, maybe 3 caught Krasnal out towards the buff from Dentrance, doubles up with MQ out to Divider. Boros taking a swing back, but Keto can't quite land that triple. 4 on 3, making it 3 on 3 as Warrow's long control does stack up in the end. Crimbo comes back to respond, so does SDY.
They're very good trades, and now they've just got to focus on getting that bomb plant forward. Boris looking to fight out towards the dumpster, deal with Farvan, but the trades there from Hyped again.
Smoke, no kit on him. Looks for SDY, can't quite land that headshot. Saw him popping up above the dice boxes. He's a desperate headshot. 1 good tap will do it for either player here. SDY is going to land him, though. 2K to his name, Monte with a T-pistol. Farvan's 5-7. Hold his nerve. Molly sent flashes over. Farvan does get 1, and Keto can follow suit, finishing off SDY. Galil in hand, and that Zeus of Crimbo standing by to look towards the wrong direction. Warrior and Krasnal clean up him and the rotators. Hyped. Trying to get back involved with the SMG. Does not get much further. Tabson 1 on 3.
And I'm hoping that we get to see a very good performance out from Warrior, because I think we saw you always want to try and redeem yourself, right, when you don't quite put up that performance. And same for Big after what happened on that one.
20 seconds, we've got to push through it.
And they've got to commit. No option about it at all. 1-for-1 trade. This looks good.
Crimbo holds back. Boros, such low HP. Krasnal, first man in, will go down. The double up spray down. Hype to Boris. Go back and forth with the orb. He's all alone now on the T side. Trying to grab that bomb. 5 seconds. Has to win both these fights. And 1 player will just hide back, sure. Bomb plant can't be secured. Tabson sits here. Quick out from Boros, going to get Hyped to kick things off. But Monte doubles up, in fact, trying to make amends for not quite clutching the previous round with 2 kills and more support for 3 total. Big have been dismantled in the mid control.
And Boris is looking for more. Rotate up from Farfin towards his A-site. Gets absolutely rolled over. That was a 5v2 in the first 16 seconds of the round, Jay.
Jesus. Crimbo caught off by DemQ elsewhere. Decide. Nades in, Incendiary's up. DemQ, Mora taking damage as Crastal tries to chance the AWP. Tabson does win the fight on Boris speed, well so. That kit's protected. 5-on-3, making it 2. As Big can do onto Monte what Monte did onto Big. Warren next up to the chopping block. He goes down. DemQ's in a 1-on-5. Push forward to Crimbo. Catches his man. Gets the pick. Might catch him off at the divider position. All a case of timing and positioning itself. SDY is first to fall.
And now even Tabson is out here towards the long bathrooms. He's going to have the shadow advantage. And rather than Hype just falling back and playing defensive on A, he's actually going to hold this crossfire.
Tabson ready to engage. Boros, dry face, dealt with a simple shot to the head. 5-on-3, much slower kind of round this time, but it's still working out the way a Big until Woro chimes in with a trade. Hyped, keeps it rolling back to CT favor. Farben with a backstab, sees Crastal, gets him, can't adjust the DemQ, but he's got 3 more to find to the clutch. It's not going to happen.
And I like the positioning advantage, the bigger...
Tabson holds his M4, looking out towards the entryways of the T-side line over at Parkside and at T-Con's side. AWP can't provide that much support, so eventually the damage does compound. Hyped on 16 HP, so it's not ideal for Big, but he's still finding fix back. Brasnell next to fall.
He's going to go down here. There's no way this AWP stays alive. There are so many players looking to peek.
Flash is sent. Missed shot as Hyped's fully blind there. DemQ, or upgrading to the AWP, passing that scout back to his main man. They're going to back off, though, as Farven leans in. He'll catch both of those kills. SDY does deny the triple, keeps it expensive for the CTs, but can't switch back to that AWP in time to get Crimbo next. So
Monte need the entries towards A.
Smokes at bank and Dumpster will suppress 1. The AWP is indeed found. Keto sees his man, gets Crastal, focusing DemQ as Crimbo comes up good. Keto bursting fire, spray is good for the double up. And Big hold the line. Might even get challenged by the AWP at the CT side indeed. Takes a quick pop shot back. Boros leaning forward, gets cut down. Woro trades it.
A very quick trade. HE placement looks pretty good out there towards long, but no, not quite enough damage. Now, SDY is hoping to cut a rotate out here from top of connector.
Smoke and Incendiary try block Monte off. 35 seconds, the perfect utility combination as the fire burns, though. Monte going to make a move. Hype to score SDY.
They can't cut any rotate now, and Big just know exactly what's going on. Set up the crossfire to defend against long.
Re-smoke as well for Hype ahead of the utility coming in from the T-side line. Crastal caught, Hype gets him. DemQ also drops the Tabson. Bomb out in the open. Warrior's got to save. Swing round, favors Big. 7-6 on their board.
Aurora 2K is getting hunted. Good shot there on Taquito, but he has to keep fighting because Big are going to keep coming.
There's Crimbo in from the back lines. Nades on, damage done to him and Boros in the connector control. The flash is continuously sent. He's going to bait in the information that indeed there is a MAC-10 in play. Meanwhile, Hype has struck out towards mid. SDY is down.
Keto gets away with 1, and it's just constant pressure here from Big. Tabson even on the boost up. Smoke will give some coverage for Boris.
Not for much longer. Tabson gets the pick. Woro seen. Sprays a little bit off to the left, but still seeing him out towards that long control, or short control rather. Incendiaries keep him away. A very deep Incendiary, forced to utilize that smoke. DemQ spots his teammate and now looks to lean in. All the attention is drawn towards that AWP. No one's aware of the AK, but he still can't strike. Tabson deals with him. Woro in a 1-on-4. Gets the first and the second. 2 more CTs inbound from short. Woro gets the bomb down.
And we've seen Woro win these rounds before. Try and reposition. Short players are actually going to re-aggress out towards the smoke.
Doesn't know where they're at, though. Does see Farven, but Farven gets the pick in. Second one was Decimation return from Big, and now the third one starting to run the way of the Germans. Round 15, trying to see some success here for the Ukrainian cause. A 2-for-2 traders. Crimbo holds his nerve with the M4, makes it a quadra before he goes down in the end. Boros now with his own clutch. Boris is not looking towards this monster position. He's checking heaven, he's checking water. Spot the AWP, only lands the wallbang. Not good enough for the casualty. But the reface for Boris gives up the fight and gives up the round. Decoy nades trying to throw the CT line off, but no one's there in the bathrooms. All the footsteps being heard. Might try to draw rotations back as Woro does get that first. Keto with a responsive Tabson follows through. Crastal goes down as well. 4-on-3 for Big.
SDY could put a smoke down, try and cancel the hit for a moment and actually deal with Keto. Big. I wonder if they start thinking about a mid-round wraparound. Both players out here towards the bathrooms. They've got a man advantage and the rotation in for DemQ.
Two flashes do not catch Boros, but neither do his bullets catch Hyped. He goes down to DemQ instead. Tabson in the 1-on-3. Sandwich between Monte players. Their crossfire solid on the site itself. Covered off by the default positions. SDY watching, and Crimbo checks the back lines. That's info, but it's also a man advantage for the T side rather, as Crimbo doubles up, looks for the triple in fact. That's the impact from the new edition. Crastal looks for Keto at least. Farvin returns Boros with a follow-up. 1-on-3 though, can't hold on forever. Farvin with his 2K. He smokes ahead of this position, start the walk forward. Inbound to the site. Warrow's low, 2 players to find. DemQ has not been seen. He should be now, but where's the other 2?
He's waiting for that crossfire. Here's that scope. Knows the NWP's out to bank. They don't know about Krasnal and Pizza.
Crimbo's caught Warrow, and Krasnal's got it all to do. Does so much damage, but no kills found. Boros had the play that should have won the round with the information gain, but the A side couldn't hold on. One man made all the difference. And for Big, the Eagle not in a position to challenge them, but he's heard them all cross back. A 4th man will also be spotted. Headshot gained, 5-on-3. Monte. And for the steals, Boros gets another kill. Keto trades it. Still 2 rifles to play with for the CT side here, though.
And now Monte just have to close this down. That's the bottom line. You can't be losing this round. You've got everything in the world. Extra weapons, 4v2. And time. SDY's even cut them to coming back out from long towards Fountain.
AK spray gets Keto next. Hyped is all that remains. Sometimes 1 kill is all you need. In this case, it set Monte up for the steal. Boros got 2 of them. And the AWP falls the same, saved by Warrow. What a massive round for Monte. A very early execution here from the big side. Farvin, first man in. See so many players out water. Tabson trying to get around the outside, out towards the ramp control, but can't seem to get enough information. Gets one, lines up damage. Keto traded back by Boros. 3-on-2 for Monte here. Hyped and Crimbo need to get some trades. They found one. Boros is still kicking and screaming. He's got his triple. And Warrow's all up at heaven, not moving. Hyped doesn't know where Boros is moving towards, how ramp he is. Hyped should know this now, but he's found a line to rotate.
And get himself up towards heaven. Might actually be successful. When does that internal timer start kicking in for Warrow 2K? Does Hyped even look to try and fight the AWP in heaven?
Yes, he does. Where's Boros? Oh, that's 1 shot. Get him. Knows he must be on the site somewhere. Go back into the A site. Plant it down. Smoke can go down on the bomb, though. Puts it up. Hyped. Need to hit his shot. Boros going to try something nice like the pick back. Diffuse held. Kit in. Shot. Not connecting. Second one doesn't have it. Boros, 10-second stick. Hyped. Needs to get on it right now. The Glock's pulled out. And he just holds it in time. Okay. Back in control for now.
And they would have had it if Boros had a kit. If he didn't have to stick the 10 seconds, he realizes in that sort of scenario, I ain't going to win a fight out directly to the NWP. Smoke onto the bomb, hope that he can't find the connections, and it gets comboed.
Moved up a little bit, Molly sent. And Warrow connects on Keto. That's 1 headshot found. SDY on the backside. Dealt with by Tabson's quick swing. Warrow struggles to hit that trade frag. A 4-on-4 as a result. Bombs on site should get planted. But Warrow dips in for more alongside Krasnal. Crimbo returns on both. It's a 2-on-2.
They've brought this back, but there's a rotation coming through from the connector side. Boros out from bathrooms, needs to be able to get a timing with DemQ.
They're moving in towards the backside, though. Both their backs are turning this mid-control. Boros could have everything to line up, everything to gain, just gets hyped. Crimbo needs to win this first fight, caught off by DemQ's bait. And Monte stay alive. Sneaking right past Farvin, bomb on his back. SDY gets caught looking the wrong way. Crimbo can strike. Krasnal responds back. Needs to hold on to all these picks here. Pressured by Farvin. Damage has been done. It's a 3-on-2 for Big.
Oh, Boros, though, is hearing everything. Now, he thought about pressing the issue, thought about trying to engage into a fight, and he still might do so. Bomb gets dropped. Doesn't know about Keto just yet.
Tabson looking to swing back in from the connected control. Boros tagged up. AK on the other side grabs that bomb. Tabson caught reloading. Dead to rights. Keto, 11 HP for this clutch. Two players grouped together. This AK making noise. Still walks away with a pick.
They hit a brick wall, and Monte start charging ahead.
Keto and Crimbo prodding in from mid. Seeing one player jump facing. SDY caught tag player at signpost unaccounted for. Crastal mows them down. SDY gets one of his own. Tabson can respond with that deagle against the first. And the second just about holds on for Woro. Monte, even then though, that might all be a ruse. That bomb's outside of the monster control, so going to be the end. On the other side of the map, Woro does bring it back to evens at the 4-on-4. Now this looks a bit more winnable for Monte with these three players now ready to receive the hit. Crimbo sees SDY. He mows down a triple though. And Monte continue rolling. Keto left alone to save.
Excellent read. Beautiful call there from Woro 2K. Stack up the B side. Leave him alone at Divider. He even gets the kill in the AWP v AWP duel against the likes of Hyped. And then SDY knows from that point onwards he can fight because he's got distraction. Crastal's down there at pit. Boris is down there at pit. And he's at the toxic barrels. Keto just trying to hold on to that over P. Now they know where he is. Can they drop him after time again?
Dink down to 2. It's got to win this fight. The CTs are closing and they've got plenty of time to get here. Inbound from Con. Another after-time kill could be nothing short of disaster for the big side. That's a good shot, but now they're around the corner. Woro engaging. $500 for the round 30 buy. Monte, quick in, Demq caught off by Farben's speed, but return fire from Boros. Crastal desperate to get a wall bang frag, but he just can't seem to hold it. Advantage big. Stands by on defense. Utility received. Respoke from the CT side is too late. Flash turned away from, doesn't catch Crastal at all. He gets one. Crimbo responds. Big hold, the man advantage. SDY charging straight into water. Her jumping down. Hyped could get caught. The spray's fantastic, but Crimbo returns. Woro's AWP is dealt with. And Big stay in it. 15 apiece. Boros standing by to receive Keto. Flash support. He waited for until he makes his move. AWP of Woro now in position to engage Hype, who domes him in. Swap back for Boris' AWP position, dealt with by Keto. Crastal responds. Now one of two players on the defensive. The Molotovs are being sent. They're going to commit.
Crastal needs help, and there's actually barred time for that rotation. SDY is playing out from the back of truck now, and it's a freeze. They think, is there an over-rotation? Is there a play-down connector?
They're not certain. They don't know. Finally, they do come back. SDY is going to fully commit to the A defensive. The bomb can't rotate. It's up towards long. Maybe that information was called over. Engagement for Crastal does not go well as he tries to peek ahead of it. SDY with one. Needs the second. He lands it. 15 seconds remaining. Crimbo's just as low. One bullet will do it for SDY as Monte take the lead once again.
And it comes down to one of the most experienced players that we have on this Monte side to come through with that 1vx, that impact moment. Monte looked as if they were going to get caught off guard by Keto, aggressive up for long for quite some time of those duels.
Standing by, ready to round that corner and probably fall into the hands of Woro. Rimbo's expecting some sort of boost or counterplay in from the CT side and the B side. But finally, Woro is forced to act, gets one, only one.
Important trade, but SDY comes out wide towards Divider, and no one's even in a position to back that up. Tabson and Crimbo, they're separated. They're so far from one another.
Two CTs closing in from connector will drop that bomb. Crimbo, nothing he can do. Bomb position, the crossfire's locked. There's no way Crimbo can break this, not with 20 seconds on the clock.
Get away with one. Try and see if any more will come, but not to be. Double frag in there from Boris. And Monte have made it 2.
Molotovs, flashes, sent in. The smokes also inbound in a moment's time, I think. T-side players caught off, farthing down. 2 left for Big. Bomb plant will be secured. The AWP Hype gets one, no more than that. Tabson, with it all to do, just finds the one pick. Woro ends with a 3K. And Monte have 18 to 15. Map.
There's a lot of map control being taken from the CT line. Demq gets caught off guard, so that's going to be commed over. It might be an acceleration to A now.
That's significant. Advantage now for Big. And another one to follow suit from tabseN, sitting in the bathrooms, has let the T-side players cross, but Warro's wary. He's got a bomb on his back. He needs to win this fight. That's what he does.
He's got to be the one to make the fight here. k1to to swing out from bank.
Incendiary goes deep. Boros not accounted for. Here they come. Boros. Law's just about evades death to the hands of the one player. k1to somehow comes up good with that. Father and Hype get involved. Crimbo's kills found. And Big will just about hold the rounds. SDY trying to prod out here at the short position. Orp of Hype. Shots missing. Trying to reface back into the bathrooms. tabseN. Does he hear them? Does he know? I think he's going to call in that information. They're on their way. SDY with one decent pick. Crimbo able to respond, but DemQ gets it back to a 3-on-3.
And k1to still got a HE. If that goes down towards DemQ's position, he's a goner.
Lands on Warro instead. 47 points of health for him. The bomb goes down successfully. No one's covering short here. Warro's going to look back towards it. Caught off by tabseN anyway. DemQ low. It might rest entirely on Krasnal.
AK looking towards heaven as the smoke starts to clear, but it's all about distraction. k1to still falls.
2-on-2 situation. Hype challenge. Deagle picks it. DemQ now. 10 points of health. The spray's so awkward and Big. Hang in there. OT2. 45 seconds on the clock. Monte need to make a move.
They've still got Warro on A. I wonder, does Warro sell the A fake here? Because he's got a smoke and he's got a molly.
His fast shots rung out. Krasnal has got the kill on Crimbo. Meanwhile, k1to in a monster SDY and DemQ caught. No fake, not today. Krasnal now has it all to do. Warro's too far away to provide support. 23 seconds, might even get caught by Hyped. Indeed, he wins the AWP fight. Monte may pay the price for it. Boros could get sandwiched. Smokes it in. He'll sneak past one. DemQ, however, catches Hyped. Nap him. tabseN around that corner. k1to finds Boros and tabseN just waits for that smoke to fade. Could catch the bomb carrier, could catch so much more. In the end, he plays it safe as Crimbo starts to aggress.
Now the bomb gets dropped and everything's just falling apart. Monte up 18-15 at one point and now down by 2. Farfen gets in the backstab and Big are just recovering so many.
Deep smoke. k1to. Standing by, spray in for DemQ, goes down. Farven tries to hold the trades of the sprays, doing damage on the back 2 players, but Boros is on site to force out the trades, make it a 3K, and claim the B site. That's the 1T round. Have Monte just won this game? Hyped, looking to try say otherwise, but Warro deals with him.
That's the T round that everyone's looking for.
Molly sent, spray of SDY does so much damage, but doesn't kill off k1to or Farven. Bombs on site will be planted.
This looks very promising for Big. A lot of map control being taken, but they still haven't dealt with the AWP yet.
He can strike, Warro. Back to a 3-on-3. Flash is sent over as well, trying to get his teammates into the bomb site. They're still working their way in from the basement, though. k1to trying to isolate the AWPer.
Warro is convinced that there's a backstab. It's not the case at all, and now the NWP strikes towards bank.
DemQ goes falling. Krasnal dry face dealt with by k1to's tap is Warro. Through the wall bangs, dishing out the damage. The HE might be very impactful for Krasnal. He doesn't get the kill.
Another HE comes through and it's just chip damage. Big have lost a lot, but SDY peeks out from connector. Multi-frag comes through from height.
Can't get the triple. DemQ trades it back. Advantage in for Big still. The effort of the AWP. Is it enough to turn this game to the favor of... Little does he know, he's walked right past one T-side player. His back is turned. k1to has this kill on lock. Monte, 2 more to go, but they're holding down the B site. Rotations are being called back. Big don't have time to rotate this bomb towards the A play, but k1to's noise being made has called them in. Anyway, Boros trades it, and now they might realize what's really going on.
DemQ's back passive. He's actually offering up the bomb plant with this kind of angle.
Retakes on for them. Perhaps. No. Farven's engaged against DemQ. Leaning in for more. Boros sneaking forward. And Nate deals with 1. Boros holds his nerve. But 2 points of HP to get the perfect kill against tabseN. Knows exactly where he is. And it just won't happen. What an effort it is for Monte. But it's just not to be. 22-9.